Simon, good to see you.
Evening, Freddie.
Not a good evening in the circumstances, but another home defeat. A case of deja vu again, really, isn't it?
Yes, very much so. We've got a manager who doesn't learn from his lessons. He keeps making the same mistakes. You look at all the best teams in the league, all right? They all have a flat back four, all right? But yet we persist with this crazy idea that you've got to have it at the back. Well, it just puts everybody out, puts square pegs and round holes. It just become a joke. The simplest solution for Ralph is to go 4-2-3-1. It's a system that all of the players know. Virtually every player at this club knows that system, and we've got the personnel to do it, apart from maybe a left back. But just go to it. Get some solidity back. That's what basically Everton did today, all right? And they ran. That's a team 2 spots above us at the beginning of the day, all right? Honestly, they played us off the park the first half, or was it maybe a case of we just played ourselves off the park? But you know, luckily we're going into the international break, and we all know what happens in the international break. That becomes sacking time for bad managers. So maybe that's a crumb of comfort that we got. We might actually get a decent manager.
Harsh words, though, Simon. You know, this is a manager that we can't afford now to sack off.
Well, at the end of the day, what's more important, all right? Saying bye-bye to a little bit of money, or basically kissing goodbye to the Premier League, because that's what's going to happen. We'll kiss goodbye to the Premier League, and we won't be back for about 4 or 5 years. Up to the club. It's their decision.
Yeah, well done, mate. I totally agree with you.
I mean, today, you know, you mentioned sort of square pegs again in round holes. It's the case that, you know, perhaps we are lacking from that width, that natural left-sided on defence. Bertrand, obviously, his 3rd game suspension. Cedric was afraid to use his left foot today, and we was hooked off at half-time.
Well, I don't know about Cedric. I mean, you know, you ask yourself this question: was he injured? But certainly putting Gineppo back there wasn't the solution, right? Walcott was doing whatever he wanted to today, all right? And you bet your life, all right, he was licking his chops, thinking, there I go against Gineppo rather than Cedric. Now, okay, so you don't ask Cedric necessarily to use his left foot when he's going forward. Fine. How many times do you see Redmond up there on the left, cutting side to his right? But one thing Cedric can do, he's got the experience to read the game in a defensive position. Gineppo hasn't got that. Manager wasn't being fair to the lad.
But we came out in that second half with a bit of spirit, with some intent, no less. You know, we find that goal sort of 10 minutes in, and Danny Ings on the score sheet. He's become the go-to man to at least get as a consolation every now and then. Well,
it was just a superb performance by Buffon. He single-handedly, he carried the team in the second half, all right? And, you know, if you're going to say, well, who was Saints man of the match today? Buffon by a country mile, which just shows you how pathetic they were in the first half.
Thanks, Simon.